Hello guys, welcome back to Practical Self-Improvement. In today's YouTube video, we're going to be talking about how to become more masculine. This video is going to be beneficial to most people that want to improve their masculinity and generally have a natural masculine essence. It may offend some people and it also may inspire others, but this video will generally help people that want to progress in their masculinity. So the first thing we want to talk about is purpose. What is the masculine purpose? Now, men need a purpose because without a purpose, some men end up drifting and they just don't know what to do with their life. So you need a purpose in order to succeed and have a fulfilling life as a man, as a masculine man. A purpose is something that your mind often thinks about and just it wants this specific thing. So the purpose is basically the thing the mind obsesses over. So for example, if I obsess over football or becoming a kickboxing champion, that means my purpose is either football or kickboxing champion. That is what purpose is, and it's really important you discover it. And by the end of this video, you're gonna have a really good understanding of purpose and how to become more masculine and how to discover your purpose. So the next bit we want to talk about is how you can actually go ahead and discover your purpose. Now, really quickly, I'm gonna break it down into a simple form so you can understand it, because it could get confusing for some. You discover your purpose by journaling about what your mind obsesses over until you finally come upon the decision, the conclusion that is the one thing you want to focus on and achieve. So as an actionable step, you would take a piece of paper or a notebook and you would sit down and journal all the things that you obsess over and want to achieve. And the one thing that is really important to you that you obsess over is generally, most of the time, your purpose. So I would stick with that. Again, I've fallen into the same trap as well. Sometimes you get them mixed up. You get the purposes mixed up. You choose the wrong thing and it's just not good. So generally, that's how you discover your purpose. Sit down with a piece of paper and write down the thing you obsess over, and that is what the purpose is. Once you've discovered your purpose, you should aim to align 100% of your life to it. That is what the book, The Way of the Superior Man, says as well. You should aim to align all of your life to it. So it says, for example, from your diet all the way to the brushing of your teeth, everything should be aligned. It's just an example, by the way. Everything should be aligned with your purpose. No matter what you do, everything should be in tune with your purpose. All of your work, all of your tasks, all of your duties should be aligned with your purpose. Once you've discovered it, once you know what it is, align 100% of your life to it. And that is purpose. Later on in this video, we're going to be talking about how to deal with women and what to do in terms of them. And it's very simple. I will give you the basics of it later on. So for just now, I thank you for watching the purpose bit of this YouTube video. So please hit that like button if you've made it so far and subscribe. So the next part we want to talk about is women. Another important topic when it comes to becoming a masculine man, which is dealing with women. The most difficult part and the most hectic part in a man's life. So I'm going to teach you some things that you should look after and you should take account when dealing with women. So How do we deal with the feminine? Now, when I talk about feminine, I mean feminine women. How do we deal with them? Well, feminine women seem to be like the ocean, as in they're flat, they're unpredictable, is what I mean. Sometimes they might come in waves, sometimes they might be still and flat, but they're really unpredictable women, and we should watch out for all of the challenges that come with dealing with them. And today I'm gonna teach you how to deal with the feminine. The feminine change their mind really quickly. If you are in a relationship with a true feminine woman, she is going to change her mind all of the time. So you might notice things like her saying, "Oh, do you want to go out to grab a coffee?" 2 minutes later, she says, "Oh, do you want to go to the cinemas?" It's two different things. She always changes her mind. This generally means that when a feminine woman changes her mind, this means that she is lacking masculine support. She is lacking advice from the man she's with. So in other words, she's basically trying to get you to lead her, because that's your job as a masculine man. You need to lead the feminine without her having to worry about the right choice. So you need to lead her into decisiveness. You need to make the choice for her, and you need to give her suggestions. Sometimes some women won't take your suggestions for real. They would, even though you give them a suggestion of what to do, they would just make up their own mind. Well, that's fine, but you generally always want to give your perspective on what you would do. The difference between feminine and masculine is that the masculine, for example, either their man or woman, both have a masculine essence, depending on the person we're talking about. But most men and women have some sort of masculine essence inside of them. So the difference between masculine and feminine is that masculine wants purpose. The masculine wants a goal, and the masculine wants to drive forward. The feminine wants to just surrender in love and wants to just spend time sharing love and being present. So there is, of course, masculine in women as well, but the thing with this is that masculine men are attracted to feminine women. Masculine women are attracted to feminine men. This is how it goes. That is the structure between it. There's no way around it. Balanced. This means that you either have a 50% feminine and a 50% masculine. That means you're going to be attracted to the same type of woman. The woman that is able to work, able to provide for the family, that is able to do some of the things that you can do as a man. So the woman who can do that is classed as a masculine woman. So generally, the more masculine you are, the more feminine women you want to have. So the last thing we want to talk about in terms of women, I'm not going to go really in depth on this, but never question the feminine. Now, this is one key rule that you guys should keep in your mind, to never question the feminine. Now, the feminine, of course, we talked about, is unpredictable, and it changes its mind every time, every moment. It changes its mind. It goes by emotion. The masculine man, is driven by purpose and goal. The thing I want to say is that you should never question the feminine, because they always change their mind. They always want something different depending on how they feel in the present moment. That's all that matters to them. To the women, if you want to have a great relationship, all that matters to your woman is the present moment. So you want to make sure you make her feel good in the present moment in order for everyone to be happy, because that is just the nature of it. That is how feminine women act. So you should never question a feminine, never discriminate or criticize their actions, but always make a suggestion and always put out your masculine gift of decisiveness. Always be decisive with your woman and always lead her in direction. That will conclude the video for today, guys. I thank you for watching. This was a really interesting topic to talk about, because nowadays a lot of people have decreased their masculinity. They have accepted feminine energy more than masculine energy, which shouldn't be correct. But of course, you should not neglect all feminine energy. You should, of course, keep things like going out in nature, meditating, things like that are feminine energy, and those are normal for a masculine man to enjoy. So those are the basics of how to become a masculine man. I hope you've enjoyed. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys next time.